Before beginning our remarks today, we'd like to take a moment of silence to honor Leland Weingroff, our classmate and friend, who was taken from us in 4th grade. His memory will always be with us. Hello. I'd like to start with a question for all of you to contemplate today. Can I see by a show of hands how many of you think you can tell which one of us is Alex and which one of us is That's what I expected. Well, I'll help you out. I'm Alex Zigerelli. And I'm Nick Zigerelli. And I want to apologize to all of you that hoped that at least by our graduation you'd be able to tell us apart. Because Wheeler did not make it any easier by making us wear perfectly matching outfits. Congratulations to all of the class of 2013. After 4 years of hard work, we get to be rewarded by being freshmen all over again. But getting through Wheeler is definitely no cakewalk. My brother and I discovered that through our very first years at Wheeler. We came to Wheeler, joining the kindergarten class. As it turned out, this would not be our only trip through kindergarten. We ended up repeating kindergarten. And I truly believe it was because the teachers thought we needed a lot of help learning how to share. The real reason turned out to be that we had very little experience in a classroom in the United States because we had just moved from Venezuela. Wheeler helped us get acclimated to a new school with patience, making our experience as easy as it could have been, and became our first real taste of America. I'll never forget the day back in 1st grade when our wise and loving older sister, right out there, sat my brother and I down on our living room sofa and told us that since we were twins and had shared time in the womb, we had to split the intelligence, maturity, and overall understanding that one person usually has. And that is why she was smarter and all around better. After hearing this, I decided I was going to have to work twice as hard if I wanted to do well in school, proving to be one of the first things that drove me to strive for success. I am very grateful for all the teachers and students around me who have always motivated me and worked to get the best out of me. And they did so without telling me that I'm only worth half of a person. Now I, on the other hand, don't believe my sister was right, but there's no way to know for sure. While my early days at Wheeler were very interesting and new, they were only a taste of the wonderful experiences yet to come, such as spending a quarter of the year at the farm in 6th grade, the yearly full-class tug-of-wars, and Maddie and Nicole's very entertaining morning assembly senior year. While we could devote the rest of our speech to how we are thankful to everyone, to Wheeler, our parents, our friends, our classmates, although to my parents, Mom, I don't think we could have made it past the front gate without your help. Or we could describe the many ways Wheeler has prepared us for the next chapter of the book that is our lives. But I'd rather take this opportunity to explain that Wheeler didn't only prepare us for our time at college, but Wheeler helped us find who we are, and helped us to better understand our strengths and weaknesses, and helped us to become adults. Wheeler gives us the latitude to choose our own course plan from thousands of different possibilities. Join any of the dozens of incredible clubs, including the one like the Snow Sports Club, whose membership includes more than half of the entire upper school. Play on any sports team, perform on stage, or make beautiful art. And thus, each of us has had a unique experience, although the senior class does get to share the joy of memorizing the entire To Be or Not To Be monologue from Hamlet. Sorry, Miss Fennell, I just screwed up. And while after all of these experiences, I'm not necessarily prepared to say, file my own taxes. The Wheeler School has given me the ability to find someone who can do it for me. An absolutely invaluable skill that I will carry with me into my future. Oscar Wilde said, "Nothing worth learning can be taught." Well, I have to disagree, because Wheeler specializes in teaching things worth learning. At Wheeler, teachers don't just care whether you do your work, they care whether you understand it, whether you can do it on your own, and most importantly, they work to inspire each of us to fall in love with what they are teaching. Every member of the class of 2013 is a result of a community effort, We are a true representation of the saying, "It takes a village to raise a child." It is this spirit that gives life to the Wheeler School. And it has given us a chance to be part of a truly accepting community that has helped each of us become ourselves. One example that comes to mind of how supportive we are of one another was on Valentine's Day this year, when we devoured an entire 36-inch pizza that was one of 5, which were anonymously donated to the senior room. It turned out, these pizzas were actually meant for the 4th grade immigration simulation. After Mr. Lau brought this fact to our attention, we banded together to carry the rest of their pizzas to their designated spot. To everyone's great relief, the crisis was averted and none of the 4th graders went hungry. This is but a single instance of how we learn to depend on each other through teamwork and collaboration in our entire Wheeler lives. It is experiences like these that make us the tight-knit community that we are today. Now, I'm not going to lie and say there are no cliques at all, which is probably impossible in high school, but the social barriers that normally keep these cliques separate simply don't exist at Wheeler. Anyone can be friends with anyone, and no one is excluded. All of these qualities combine to create the incredible environment that I have been lucky enough to call my home for the last 12 years of my life. The memories I've made here are the ones I will recall when I'm sitting in my living room by my fireplace with my own grandchildren. I'll tell them about the feeling of being crushed under a pig pile of sweaty soccer and basketball players after 3 SENE championships. How a stay-in-place drill in the senior room somehow turned into a senior class dance party. Or the sound of 400 people in Wheeler Hall listening silently as they soak up the final note of an incredible 18-Wheeler performance. But it isn't just these remarkable things that are so memorable. No, it isn't. What was really special to me was the way that so many members of the senior class were at the bottom of those pig piles with us. Even those whose athletic knowledge leads them to believe that you score home runs in football, it's baseball. Simply because we are all connected to each other. It is how Wheeler Hall is overflowing with students, tone-deaf athletes included, on a Friday night to come watch the last chorale concert of the year, or the way students leap out of their chairs to applaud their classmates for every honor and award they receive. These are just some of the ways this class in particular supports one another so much that we focus on each other's achievements more than our own. You have been a more incredible class than I ever could have dreamed of 4 years ago. This class will be leaving Wheeler, but Wheeler won't leave us. It has shaped us into an incredibly cohesive community, of which I am proud to be a part. And to you, the seniors, a group of kids who feel more like siblings than classmates, to the kids who have shaped me into the person I am today, I can honestly say, I don't know how I will be Nikki without you guys. I never would have thought 4 years ago it would be this difficult to say goodbye to you guys. Now, I have a parting gift for everyone. I, Alex, will wear this hat to make your job of telling us apart a little easier. And so, for the last time as students here, but certainly not the last time this class will be together, congratulations, class of 2013. We did it.
Max Anthony Saccone. Former trustee Nancy Zigerelli will present the diploma to her son, Alexander William Zigerelli. Former trustee Nancy Zigerelli will present the diploma to her son, Nicholas John Zigerelli.